Hello, hello, it's Kevin here. Second video of the day, and it might be the final one. We'll see. Again, too busy. Students coming everywhere, here and there. Wow. Anyway, so first things first, as always, disclaimer, fair use, etc., etc. Don't bother complaining. Criteria, got that here. If needed, well, probably is. I'll probably have to refer to it. And Mr. Barry Jones. Now, let me just make this a little bit bigger. Itchy nose. Oh, a little bit bigger. Okay, you can probably see that now. Put some changes on. Okay, so this is one about the occupational therapist, yeah? This is on occupationalenglish.test.org, one of the 5 samples that you can download. So, occupation or therapist, that means I don't need a lot of medical stuff, because I'm not even the occupational therapist. I'm not even probably going to even meet this patient. I'm going to go out to his workplace, I'll take a look, and see if he can come back to work or not. That's basically it, right? So I'm not even probably going to even see this particular guy. So I don't need any medical stuff, not really, because occupational therapist, not a doctor. So, Mr. Barry Jones, right, to request workplace assessment for... Now, you don't need to see this from a patient of mine, because you're not going to be referring somebody else's patient, really, are you? So, this purpose, right, I'll quickly... Right, it says immediately apparent, sufficiently expanded as required. But look, quick and precise, right? Quickly, efficiently, easily identifiable, yeah. So what we don't need here is too much information in the purpose, right? We don't really need that. All we need is, dear so-and-so, can you do this? And then in the body of the letter, you are telling the reader why you want them to do whatever it is you want them to do. So, work assessment for Mr. Jones, comma, a 46-year-old married man. What's that got to do with anything? Right, 46, right, all that you need, name, age, occupation, right? 46-year-old forklift driver. Okay, because I'm the occupation or therapist, I want to know name, age, occupation. That's it. If you're married or anything else, what does that matter? Is that going to change anything that I do? Answer's no. So, Mr. Jones, 46-year-old forklift driver, who, we could make it, who received severe lower back strain after heavy lifting at work. We don't need to go into all the details, after heavy lifting at work, right? Because it doesn't matter how he got it. All that you want me to do, the reader, is to go around, look at his workplace and say, right, can he come back based on what this job involves? Based on what you said, his current condition, is he capable of returning to his job, yes or no? That's it, okay? On the first visit, just say on and just put a date of the 31st of the 5th, comma, Mr. Jones complained or presented complaining of constant bothering back pain, contrast. However, no disc problems were found on the x-ray, his x-ray. He was prescribed a to address his symptoms and was referred to a physiotherapist. Okie doke. Over the course of 3 months, Mr. Jones could not attend. You don't attend a job, you do a job. So he was off work. Mr. Jones was off work there's no but. There's no contrast. It's not he couldn't attend, but there is no but. There's not a contrast here. He wasn't working because of his bad back. So it's not a contrast. It's actually and it's additional information. Mr. Jones was off work and was recovering well. With his walking distance, and was recovering well with his walking distance increased or increasing because it's a process 20 minutes per day, because you've got showing, attending, walking, recovering. So it's really whether his movements still remain stiff. Demonstrates presents a discouraged state. Is willing to return to work. His range of motion, present perfect, has, because you're writing today, but you're writing this letter after he came to see you earlier. He's not sitting here now while you are writing this, yeah? He was off, now he's come back. So, has significantly increased, the duration increased to 50%, but it still has residual stiffness. This shouldn't component payment can return to work when motivation would be necessary. This paragraph's very good paragraph. Pretty clear. That's it. Yeah. Now I would probably they like you to restate the purpose, like the criteria says at the end. Clearly expand on later, often near the end of the document. So you'll often see at the bottom, in view of the above, I would appreciate if you could, it would be appreciated if you could, blah, 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 blah. That's what people usually put at the bottom. So, just a discouraged state, residual, it's view of the above, messages going to term work, but we can break, so avoidance would be necessary. Would appreciate your assessment of the place. So you could do something such as this. Please, have you ever gone to work? I would appreciate your assessment of Mr. Jones's workplace, taking into consideration you could put it there. Oops. My spelling. Oh. Right. So you could do it in that. I mean, if you know to work, I'm going to go in the planes. So you could maybe change that around a bit. So Mr. Jones, presenter, the range of motion increased, complained the pains are down. A few above. Mr. Jones can be returned to work, but or return to work depending on your assessment, you know. This one as well. Depending upon your report assessment, because what you're wanting me, then the occupational therapist, to sort of do is to go and take a look, then write back and say, yeah, he can go back because of blah, 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 you know. So we could do it like this. If you did, Mr. Jones can return to work depending on your assessment. I would therefore appreciate you could put therefore in. Taking into consideration, regular breaks, avoidance of lifting would be necessary. So you could do it something like that. I don't have time to rewrite the whole thing now. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to get off. Again, I've got 4 minutes before my next lesson. So here we go. So I would make that purpose nice and concise. Yeah, I am writing to request, to update, to discharge refer, patient, 46-year-old, name of patient, blah, 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 who symptoms are, who received. So you could do that in a single sentence. And that's keeping the criteria, yeah? Whether it says immediately, apparent, quickly, efficiently. If we look at conciseness and clarity, for example, yeah? How you write it, how you phrase it, how well the case is summarized. Because look, no time wasted, effectiveness, no time wasted, quickly, efficiently. So the criteria is pretty clear, really, as to what you have to aim at. So that's all that I would do. Try and get that purpose nice and clear, because you're expanding on it, or you're supposed to expand on it in the body of a letter. And then at the end, in view of the above, I would appreciate if you could manage, assess, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, hope that helps. I probably won't have time to do it anymore for today, so I'll quickly say, right, so if you're watching on Telegram, I'll try and do some more letters later. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, join my group, OET Right Now on Telegram. Link will be under here, and that may clear things up a bit. So I've got the Telegram group. Members write letters. If I've got time, I'll make a commentary, and I'll put videos back in the Telegram group. And if you're watching on YouTube, I put it here as well. Okay, right, got to run. Busy day, Monday, as always. Probably see you tomorrow then. Okay, bye for now.